Hi, I'm Stephen Head from Archery Supplies. Today we're going to look at the new Slither from Topoint Archery. This is a hunting bow. It comes in 17 inches, 19 inches and 21 inches. International fitting limbs where you can move the riser, the limbs left to right. Now some people get confused with that. Look, basically you want to have the spacing in the middle, but if the limbs are not coming down the center of the string, you can basically move it in here in the pocket here. Now, it's a wood grip, machine riser. Retail about 300, give or take whatever's happening with the dollar. But this riser remind me of this riser. This is the Pharos from Jiangxing. And it was very, very similar. So I thought, well, let's compare this and let's compare some other risers so we can have a look. Now, you can see the shape on the risers is almost identical. You've got a hole here, no hole on this one. The other thing which is different is there's no limb pocket here on the side, where the Jiangxing has a limb pocket here on the side, an edge, where it sort of fits in. The other thing which is different on the Jiangxing is you've got a bit here where you can shoot off the riser. So it comes with a little plate where you can put hair on the riser here, where the Slither does not. There's no ability here to shoot off the riser. Now it's curved so you can shoot off the riser, but there's no side plate here to shoot off the riser, so you'd have to make up something to shoot it off the riser. The grip's a bit different. The grip's very much puts your hand in that position, so it's a wood grip, where the Pharos it's more in, so it's not out that way. So the Slither is more bulked up on the side here. For the way I hold the bow, the Slither, the Topoint Slither, is more comfortable in my hand than the Pharos grip. The edges on the Pharos are a bit squarer, on the Slither are a bit more rounded. But what I notice when I'm trying to compare risers, I'm like, well, what's this riser similar to? This is the Oak Ridge Byron. This is almost identical to each other. It's so identical, I'm going to say it probably is made at the same factory. The grip is identical, and the Byron's actually a bit cheaper, so slightly different design. You can both fit sights to it, but it's so identical, I'm going to guess they're made in the same factory. So Oak Ridge, Topoint. Now, the other grip I thought this was similar to was the T-bow, so let's go and have a look at that. Okay, so this is the T-bow. Now, the grip is very similar. So the T-bow is like a Hoyt Satori. It's not quite as pronounced on the side here. So just here, it's not as pronounced as on this one. So it's very similar, but a little bit different. So there's more padding out here, I think, than on the T-bow. T-bow is very popular, very comfortable, but the Slither, this is Slither 19, comes in 17 as well, and 21, which I've already mentioned. This is very, very comfortable, very nice riser, and I think this probably looks a little bit fancier than the Byron, but look, you've got to grab some limbs, and the question is, what limbs can you fit? Any limb. Now, just bear in mind, when you fit limbs, it changes the poundage. So, there's a whole bunch of international fitting limbs built for a 19-inch riser. As you reduce the size of the riser, I think it increases the poundage by 2 pounds per 2 inches. So, just bear that in mind. So, if you're getting a 25-inch international fitting limb, this is a 19-inch riser, 6 inches shorter, so 6 pounds greater in poundage. That's from the top of my head, but anyway, that's the Topoint. It's brand new out, and very interesting, because now for hunting recurves, there's a whole bunch of hunting recurves in the market at a very good price point. So check that out, and there's a whole bunch of limbs for international fitting limbs that you can go to. The Discovery from Samick, Topoint has limbs, Jiangxing has limbs, Oak Ridge has limbs, but all your bow companies, Win and Win has limbs, the Black Elk, all fit in. But yeah, this is quite a nice looking riser from Topoint. Just on the Topoint thing, they're producing so much stuff now. It started off as what I'm going to say a small company. They're just adding more and more stuff, and it's like a big growth for me in the company. Like how much stuff they're adding. They went from basic gear, competition gear, recurve, compound, hunting bows now, all the accessories. So much stuff is coming out of this factory now. Quite amazing. So that's the Slither. I think it's quite nice. And I assume it'll be as popular as some of the other Topoint products. Anyway, I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. Thanks for watching. Bye.